In the matter of reference of refixation of pension considering service period in District Judiciary and High Court, Supreme Court considered various issues with regard to pension payable to retired judges of the High Courts, including the payment of gratuity and other terminal benefits. The Supreme Court directed the Union of India shall pay full pension of rupees 15 lakhs per annum to a retired Chief Justice of the High Court. The Union of India shall pay full pension of 13 lakh 50,000 rupees per annum to a retired judge of High Court other than a retired Chief Justice of the High Court. A retired judge of the High Court shall also include such of the retired judges of High Court who have retired as additional judge of the High Court. Court directed that the Union of India shall follow principle of one rank, one pension to all retired judges of the High Courts irrespective of their source of entry, that is district judiciary or the bar, and irrespective of number of years that they have served either as a district judge or a high court judge, and all of them shall be paid full pension. In the case of a retired judge of high court who has previously served in district judiciary, the Union of India shall pay full pension irrespective of any break in service between the date on which he or she retired as a judge of the district judiciary and a date on which he or she assumed charge as a judge of the high court. In the case of a retired judge of High Court who has previously served in district judiciary and who entered into the district judiciary after coming into force of contributory pension scheme or new pension scheme, the Union of India shall pay the full pension. Insofar as his or her contribution under NPS is concerned, court directed the states to forthwith refund the entire amount contributed by such of the retired judges of the High Court back to them along with the dividend if any accrued thereon. However, the contributions made by the state government shall be retained by the respective states along with the dividend if any accrued thereon. The Union of India shall pay family pension to the widow or family members of a judge of the High Court who dies in harness, irrespective of whether such a judge of the High Court was a permanent judge of High Court or additional judge of the High Court. The Union of India shall pay gratuity to the widow or family members of a judge of the High Court who dies in harness by adding 10 years period to the period of service undergone by the said judge, irrespective of whether the minimum qualifying service as provided under clause 1 of subsection 3 of section 17A of HCJ Act had been completed or not, and the Union of India shall pay all allowances payable to a retired judge of a high court in accordance with the provisions of SCJ Act, and the same shall include leave encashment in accordance with Section 4A of SCJ Act, commutation of pensions in accordance with Section 19 Provident Fund under Section 20 of the SCJ Act, etc.